biblical Hebrew and biblical Greek, very, very hard to learn and understand, especially if you are not learning it in a classroom or in academia. Today, I want to give you a resource that could help you maybe not fully understand it, but at least get you a little bit closer than you were yesterday. Coming up. What is up, everyone? I'm Ronaldo Ramos with VineMedia, where we love to help you stay connected to the vine that is Jesus. If you find value in any of this video or any of our other videos, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. Today, I want to show you this handy little tool. It's actually a Bible, the NIV Interlinear Bible, or it's an Interlinear Bible. Mine just so happens to be the NIV version. Let's take a look at it. Again, this is the NIV version, and this is the Greek to English, which means it's only the New Testament. So let me show you what this is. So you see the English text here on the left side, and all the pages have this, and then the right side, there's some Greek and English. Is kind of looks a little bit, different than your other Bibles. You can see here, right? So we're in 1 Corinthians, and we're in chapter 7 here. And so here, this left column is normal. Now, for the matters you wrote about, it is good for a man not to marry. But since there's so much immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman her own husband, right? So that's the normal NIV version of this 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Now, this other column you see, again, it's still 1 Corinthians 7, but now we get into what the Interlinear Bible is about. And it's interlinear because it's lining up the Greek right above here and you can see it there. It's exactly like it's written in the ancient Greek. It does not rearrange it. It does not transliterate it. It is walking straight through. This is how it is written and read in the Greek, right on that first row, right there. Now, underneath each sentence, you have the English version of it, right? But here's the thing. It's right there, but it's not going to make sense. Look at this. Now about things of which you wrote, it is good for a man, a woman, not to touch, right? It doesn't make any sense because what it's doing, it's not translating, it's not rearranging. It is giving you, here's the Greek word, here's the English word, here's the Greek word. This column is to make it make sense. This is the actual Bible that you already know. That column that's what it's for. But the rest of it, this stuff in the middle it's interlinear. It's saying here's Greek, here's English, right? There's also ones, and I have somewhere in my bookshelf a bigger one that has the Hebrew and the Greek, and it just lines it up. It just lines it up. And the reason I think this is such a good tool, like this isn't something that is a primary Bible study source, right? You have your Bible, you have your study Bible, maybe you have a Bible dictionary or concordance. By the way, link. You can check out the rest of our videos. We have recommendations for all those things, but you can have a commentary. All those things are helpful. This isn't going to be at that level, but this is just going to show you the line of how it actually looks, and it can help you understand when you're reading the English that it gets very difficult to remember that these things were not originally written in English. And with tools like this, you get that reminder. This is not in English. This is in another language. And there might be moments where the translators had to make some decisions. And so that's what I really love about this. It helps if you know some basics of Hebrew and Greek, but it is also just a great tool to remember about these things. It's a great tool to kind of see that there are even words in the English that we have to kind of add to make the sentence fill up because they don't have those types of things in Greek grammar, or we don't have the types of things that they have in Hebrew grammar, for instance. And so we've got to navigate this, right? It's not just a black and white, like, oh, it says this, that's all it says. No, there's some nuance to it because it's translation. And this kind of just helps you remember that. So I hope if this is helpful to you or interested, the link will be in the description. If this is something you want to add to your library, to your bookshelf, it's a cool add-on. It's not a primary Bible resource, but it's a really cool add-on to help you understand a little bit more. So I hope this is helpful, and I pray that you stay connected to the vine always, that is Jesus, and we'll see you next time.